Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P055B indicates an issue with the rocker arm oil pressure sensor in the 2022 Honda Civic. This component is vital for regulating oil pressure within the engine's rocker arms, helping to ensure proper operation and performance. If the sensor outputs a voltage that is lower than a specified threshold, the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, identifies this anomaly and logs the DTC. The PCM is responsible for processing engine information and controlling various engine functions. In this instance, the abnormal voltage suggests that either the sensor itself is malfunctioning, or there may be a fault in the related circuitry. It's important to pinpoint the exact cause of the issue to avoid further damage to the engine components and to ensure the vehicle maintains optimal performance. The rocker arm oil pressure sensor is the primary component involved in this error. It is located near the engine and monitors oil pressure, reporting its findings to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The PCM interprets this data, and if the sensor output falls below 0.27 volts, it reacts by triggering DTC P055B. The role of the PCM is crucial as it functions like the brain of the vehicle, controlling numerous aspects of engine performance. The sensor itself typically has a 3-pin connector, and its functionality can be influenced by external circuits and connections. Proper functioning of both the sensor and the PCM is essential for smooth engine operation, making them critical areas for inspection during troubleshooting. Several possible causes can lead to the DTC P055B being triggered. First, a faulty rocker arm oil pressure sensor is a primary suspect, as its job is to accurately report oil pressure. If the sensor itself has failed or is malfunctioning, it will output an erroneous voltage. Secondly, wiring issues such as breaks, shorts, or poor connections in the circuit can also cause abnormal readings. If the electrical connection to the sensor is compromised, it may affect the voltage transmitted to the PCM. Lastly, there might be a malfunction in the PCM itself. If it fails to process the data correctly, it may misinterpret normal signals as errors. Each of these elements must be examined to determine the root cause of the issue. The symptoms associated with DTC P055B are critical to recognize for timely diagnosis. One primary indicator is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, signaling the driver's attention towards a detected issue. Additionally, drivers may notice abnormal engine performance, such as rough idling, stalling, or a decrease in responsiveness. This might be due to improper oil pressure affecting the engine's operation. Another symptom is poor fuel efficiency, which can occur if the engine is not running at optimal levels due to insufficient oil pressure. Being aware of these symptoms can help in taking swift action to diagnose and resolve the underlying issue, preventing further damage to the engine. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P055B involves using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check the voltage of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor. Begin by turning the ignition to the on mode, which powers up the electrical components without starting the engine. Once in this mode, observe the HDS readings, specifically the voltage from the rocker arm oil pressure sensor, referred to as sensor B in the system. Ideally, this voltage should be approximately 5.0 volts under normal conditions. If the voltage reads below 0.27 volts, it confirms a malfunction with the sensor. The process highlights the importance of the HDS as a crucial tool for accurate diagnostics and helps in isolating the problem promptly. In this step, disconnection of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor is necessary to perform a thorough inspection of related circuits. First, isolate the 3-pin connector from the sensor. and then check the wiring connections for any signs of damage or loose contacts. Following this, proceed to inspect VCC2, which is the power supply, and the P-oil signal circuit. This involves measuring resistance across the circuits. The condition should show less than 1 ohm resistance when the ignition is off. If any abnormalities are detected, such as a higher resistance or shorts to ground, it may indicate that the fault lies within the wiring or connections, which necessitates repairs or replacements before moving to further diagnostics or component replacement. The last step centers on inspecting the powertrain control module, PCM, for potential issues. This is crucial if all other tests, including circuit inspections, show normal results. At this point, it's important to confirm that the rocker arm oil pressure sensor is functioning correctly and that the circuits are intact. If these conditions are met, the PCM is likely the failing component. The PCM functions as the vehicle's electronic brain, and any software corruption or internal failures could result in the erroneous behavior that triggered DTC P055B. A thorough examination may involve testing the PCM's microcontroller and ensuring that it accurately processes input data. If the PCM is indeed malfunctioning, it will be necessary to replace it to resolve the issue. After completing all troubleshooting steps and necessary repairs, it's crucial to verify these actions effectively resolved the issue. Begin by reconnecting all connectors that were previously disconnected during the inspection process, ensuring secure connections to prevent future faults. Next, use the HDS to clear any stored DTCs in the PCM. This step resets the system and allows you to observe the PCM's behavior without the influence of previous error codes. Finally, perform a test drive of the vehicle to monitor how the engine operates under real conditions. Pay attention to any reoccurrence of the check engine light or abnormal performance. This verification process ensures that not only was the error identified and repaired, but that the overall vehicle performance is restored to factory standards. Preventive maintenance plays an essential role in ensuring the longevity of vehicle components and preventing issues like DTC P055B. Initiating regular checks on the rocker arm oil pressure sensor helps catch early signs of wear or malfunction before they escalate. Additionally, routinely inspecting wiring and connections can identify vulnerabilities that may lead to issues in the future, allowing for proactive repairs. Keeping the PCM updated with the latest software can improve performance and reduce the likelihood of errors, making sure the control system operates effectively. By adopting these preventative steps, vehicle owners can maintain optimal engine function and potentially avoid costly repairs down the line. In summary, DTC P055B serves as a key indicator of trouble with the rocker arm oil pressure sensor in the Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. Understanding this code and the implications of low voltage readings is essential for effective troubleshooting. A thorough inspection of the involved components, including the sensor, wiring, and PCM, allows for accurate diagnosis and repairs. Furthermore, engaging in regular maintenance practices can significantly mitigate the risk of similar issues happening in the future. By being proactive and attentive to the vehicle's performance, owners can ensure a reliable and efficient driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!